Welcome back, everybody, to the third installment of setting up an IW4X server. In the previous video, I showed you guys how to install the bot warfare mod and get that all configured to your liking. Now, the next thing that we're going to be implementing into the server is a map and game mode voting system. So, first things first, as we start every tutorial video, head to the description and download the first link. And if you need reference to the previous videos, there will also be videos there if you need to set up your bots, if you need to actually set up the server, which if so, I don't know why you're watching this, but if you already have one set up, you're good to go. So you're going to download the IW4X map vote zip folder here. We're going to go ahead and open that up. And similar to the bots, I included a Word or a text document of what you need here to include in your server config. So you really just have to drag and drop. You're going to have two files in the actual WinRAR here. So first thing we're going to open up is this notepad. And here is the second. This is the map vote v106.iwd. So we can leave that as it is. We need this. So first things first, open up your Modern Warfare 2 directory here. This is the folder that we have the server installed and the actual IW4X game. So jump into user raw, that folder, and you're going to take the IW4 map vote IWD file and you're going to drag it straight into the user raw folder. I already have mine in there, so I don't need anything else. Now, IWD files can be opened up with WinRAR, just to let you know, and it is going to have a GSC in here, but you don't need to change anything up in there. It comes ready to go and perfectly optimized for you. The only thing that we need to do now, after you drop the IWD into your user raw folder, is go over to the server config, and you're going to open that up, Notepad++. Now, if you remember previous video, we did do the bots configuration, so we do have that. Right under the map rotation here is where you're going to set the notepad document that I have in the zip folder. So as last time, Control A, Control C, we've got that copied. We can close out, and you're going to head right under. Now, this is where we can actually delete this. So this is what your current configuration looks like. You have the map rotation string of text right here and your bots down here right below that. So what we're going to do is we're going to add these two little dashes. Okay. We're going to let that sit as such. And we are going to paste our map vote right under that. So come down below and you're going to press Control V to paste it. There we go. It's going to look a little bit different. Give it, a space below the actual map rotation string of text here. That's just the native map rotation. So we don't need to be worrying about that. You can go ahead and add these two dashes to null that out. So now your game is going to be only recognizing the map vote maps and the game modes. Now this is where it makes it easy. So as you can see, I have these added game modes in our string of text. We have Team Deathmatch, Domination, Free-for-all, Search and Destroy, and Global Thermonuclear War right here. Now, the one thing that you do need to change within this, of course, you can add whatever game modes you want to be in the voting rotation. So I added those ones, so feel free to change those. These are all of the game modes right here. Just remember you have to use this code right here to get the game to register what game mode it is. Here we have custom maps, which I don't have any custom maps, so I just left that be. Options, we have 6 options here in the actual voting rotation. So that's going to be a list of 6 different game types and maps that you can vote on. 6 is like pretty good number. Now here in this blue text here, you're going to see set map vote disable broken modes. You need to change this to 1 because otherwise you have the risk of crashing your server because some of the Modern Warfare 3 maps and the Call of Duty 4 maps will not work with some of these game modes. So that's just going to automatically filter those out of the map rotation. So you don't have to worry about accidentally, starting a global thermonuclear war on like wet work or something, and then your entire server nukes itself. Now, here we have restricted maps, which I don't have restricted maps and I don't have restricted modes in there. So we are all set. Next thing's next. Hit that cheeky little save button right up there. And we're going to close out of our notepad. Last thing to do is start up our dedicated server here. Click run. And we're going to do a very quick team deathmatch here just so that I can show you guys the voting rotation. All right, there we go. There is the score limit reached. So the game is officially over. After the game-winning kill, here we have our map vote. So everything works as intended. There are the little instructions down there at the bottom of this little UI to scroll and vote. So you will see we got Global Thermonuclear War on COD 4 Crash, Favela Free-for-All, Nuketown Domination, Hard Hat Team Deathmatch, and Nuketown Free-for-All, Trailer Park GTW or GTNW. And we can go ahead and vote. And if everything works perfectly, we should load into that mode and that map with no problem. Of course, after we, take a look at the scoreboard, see how terrible we did. There we go. Global Thermonuclear War on Crash. So now you know how to set up a server, how to add AI bots to the server and optimize them properly. And now we've implemented the map voting system so you don't just have to rely on the standard terrible map rotation that absolutely sucks. So with all of that being said, guys, I hope that you found this video helpful. And if you did, let me know. If you didn't, let me know. Drop a comment, hit that like button, consider hitting that subscribe button. It really helps me out. And I will see you all in the next video.